What do you miss about being in the UK?
What do we miss about being in the UK? Family and friends for me.
Yeah. Say family. Not much else.
No, especially during this strange time as well. It's quite nice to have some normality and know your family and friends. So family and friends would probably be nice. Yeah.
Okay.
And chocolate.
And Cadbury's
Cadbury's
chocolate.
Yeah. What are the main reasons that you like about London or UK? Or England, sorry.
To be honest, for me, it was just because that's all I'd known. You know, I lived in the same area for all that time. You were born in the same hospital I was born in. You know, there's something about something being familiar that's quite nice. You know, my friends have been friends since I was 7, so 30-ish years. Yeah, it's just something quite nice and familiar. But for me, London as well. I've worked in London since I was 18. So, you know, it's 25 years, and there's something about London's got that spark of going to London, seeing the South Bank. Yeah.
I was going to say, it's always been wherever we've been around the world. It's been, you go back to London and there's something about London.
Yeah, there's a buzz, there's a vibe. I think there's a lot of history in London.
Yeah.
I've just got this one off the spot. If someone said to you 2 or 1.5 years ago that you would move to a different country, would you have believed them, and why or not?
No, not at all. We were stuck in our ways, I think. Now I think about it, work, life, same old. Loved it. Had a really good close friends, but I think also for the kids, we probably wouldn't have moved at that point.
No.
Yeah.
But I think even 1.5 years ago or 1 year ago, when Mummy said to me that we may be moving to a different country, it was quite a surprise. So
yeah, it was a surprise.
Do you think if you didn't get an offer from work, we would have moved to a different country maybe now or in the future, ever?
Definitely not now in the current crisis
No.
in the world, but I don't think we would have done.
No.
I think we were too...
I remember asking you, Samuel, that potentially we might move to your village. You know, in context, your village is 5 minutes down the road, and you had a massive hissy fit saying, "Oh, I can't leave my friends. This is where everyone lives." It was 5 minutes down the road, you know. So I think we were very stuck in our ways. There's no way, unless the opportunity came up with work, that we would have moved.
Listen, I moved across London from Essex to Stoneleigh, Monster Park,
and that was a big enough move.
And that was tough.
Yeah.
How, if so, do you think that we've changed as a family since we've moved here, like in the way we live? Do you think?
I think everything's just better.
Yeah, I think it's a massive change.
Yeah.
I think in terms of the lifestyle and how it's brought us, especially because, you know, as a family, we're all moving together here and don't know anyone or know anything. It kind of automatically brings everyone together. So I think it's great. I think you guys, as the kids, have got a lot more freedom to go out and enjoy it, and it's a lot safer environment for that. So I think overall it's definitely a positive move.
Yeah, I think you and Darcy have got a lot closer because I think in the beginning you obviously didn't want to move, so it was very negative in terms of you together as a unit, and then I think you realised how positive it was fairly quickly. I think actually after starting school and seeing that. But I think it's a real change. You know, work-home life balance is better. It's more positive. We spend more time together. You know, for me, there's wins on every angle.
If you got a choice to move to any country you want or to stay here, would you move, and which country, or would you just stay here or move back to the UK?
UK at the moment, I think we're really much better off here, especially during this time as well at the moment. But in general, much better off here. I hope we stay here for a long time.
Yeah.
If I tell you what, it has opened my eyes. If other opportunities came up, I wouldn't be averse to moving to other places.
Yeah,
you know,
it's a tough one because we didn't think about moving before. And now we're here. I can't think about moving anywhere else.
Yeah.
Although whether somewhere hotter might be quite nice, but.
Yeah, but then when we've spoken before, okay, do we do Dubai or somewhere like that? It's like, oh, okay, it's way too far away. I think this suits us because it's basically an hour away from home, really, in terms of a flight. And moving, we spoke about Australia years ago, pre-kids. But at the moment, I think we're quite happy here.
Do you think if someone's moved to a different country from their own and tried to fit in, do you think they can completely change what's on the inside and their actual identity, like culture-wise?
I think you always associate with where you're from, and you know, it's an interesting one here. I was speaking to my Dutch colleagues. I often go back to and say, you know, in the UK, or I say phrases, and I say, well, do you have that phrase here? I can't think of one off the top of my head. There's many that I come up with. Most of them are my phrases,
Well,
not
I said
UK
yesterday,
phrases.
someone hold your horses, and they had no idea what I meant. Yeah.
So you kind of have still, you know, it's part of you. So you have your own ways, and a lot of them are born from where you come from, where you live. So
I think also your own beliefs. So your own beliefs that everyone says is inside you, that would never change wherever you are. I think you can change. I felt myself change as a person, become more relaxed since I got here. But do you integrally change inside? I'm not sure you would do.
Yeah.
not fully, no. I think there's parts of you change and you adapt to where you are. But if I look at the parenting side, I can't imagine the fact that we give you guys so much freedom and let Darcy go down to the skate park or around the corner and not see her for hours on end back in the UK.
Sure, but I do also think the people we mingle with here are still very expats, and we've still got that sort of UK, American type stuff that's still quite similar to what you believe in the way you're brought up and what your kids are brought up.
Yeah.
So
Apart from the chocolate, oh no, sorry. What do you think has been disadvantages of moving here, if you think there's any? Or if you don't, it's...
I suppose the easiest one is kind of language, that, you know, and we have been lazy and not learnt Dutch, but, you know, to live somewhere and not understand fully what people are talking about is kind of a challenge. It's probably not a disadvantage.
no.
The chocolate, the tea, struggle with lamb, roast potatoes.
Some of the food, I would say.
So I'm going down the
But
food route.
I actually can't think of many disadvantages in terms of the whole lifestyle, the job I went into, the learnings, the lifestyle we have, what it's going to give us long term. I can't think of any disadvantages right now.
I suppose there's kind of getting used to different culture. So for me, there's a bit of a challenge, but, you know, that's overcome by time. So
And perseverance.
Okay, so
Indeed.
this is the penultimate question. What do you think have been the main advantages of moving here?
Lifestyle, family time, everything's kind of seems to be very close by. You know, it's easy to get into the city, get into work, you know, get to school.
Mine's my job as well. I can't believe that I'm now at that elevated role that I can't see we've got in the UK for a long, long time, just because of where we were. So I think what I've learned has been tough during this time, but really enjoyable. But for me, family, totally. Work, home life balance, new experiences, meeting new people. I just, I love it.
Yeah. I think the health side as well, you know, cycling everywhere and enjoying all that is great fun. So.
Yeah, great cheese.
Yeah. All right, this is the final question. How did you cope with the move, and how did you feel emotionally when getting the chance to move here?
Makes me cry thinking about it. You guys were really upset.
Yeah.
I think that was probably the scariest thing I've ever had to do, to come back and say, we've got this opportunity that went from joyous from you guys to say, oh, Mummy, it's a great opportunity, to actually we could be moving abroad.
Was it Sammy's reaction when you said you got this job and you was great, brilliant, wonderful, really supportive?
And then I was like, actually, we're moving, and I've never been so proud as to get your card on my birthday. Just say, I'm so proud of you, and I love it here. And, you know, for Granddad to ask you at Christmas, do you want to go home? And you guys say no, we really love it here. It's made me really, really happy and really proud. I couldn't be prouder of you and Darcy. We couldn't be prouder,
No, indeed,
could we?
No, it's great.
You know,